I've been wanting to make this video for a while, but I've been super busy and just haven't had time. So I really just wanted to just kind of share like some of the wins, you know. I'm super happy that I've graduated finally. I'm officially a full sail graduate, so hey, that's what's up. I wanted to share that I am gonna be a business owner. I just filed for my business license. I already got my fictitious business name, so a lot of things are just moving forward. And recently, April 2nd, we just dropped Cali Bearers Volume 2. We, as in me and Senior Gigio, who's a hip-hop artist from the Bay, we've been collaborating a lot on different volumes of this project, and this is Volume 3. So I wanted to just kind of share some thoughts about it and give some, give some behind the music type stuff that I've been doing in the past, and I want to just keep it going. So with that, let's get into what Cali Bearers Volume 3 is all about. Alright, so Cali Bearers is a collaboration project. It's not a rap group. It's not what a lot of people think. It is two awesome Bay Area artists coming together with our creativity and our uniqueness and coming together to put out good music. So Cali Bearers, all the way up to Volume 3. Volume 3 is like a new, I wouldn't say new, it's more of like a different vibe from the last two volumes that we put out. So originally we already had like a few beats lined up and kind of trying to envision what we wanted for Volume 3. And I'm not really sure if like, I think that just the beats just weren't really like, they just weren't really there for us. And I had a few tracks that I was kind of like, I had in the background, and specifically I'll start bringing them up by titles, but I had music already kind of set aside, and I felt like Gigio was probably the perfect person to be on these. And then coming together with our ideas and stuff, we ended up just making a little bit of what those were into Cali Bearers Volume 3, and that's where you get a lot of that fun Bay Area vibe. And yeah, so let's start down just the track list. So the first track is Shouldn't Have to Say It, and ironically it was like basically the final track of Cali Bearers Volume 3, because we already had like stuff pieced together, but it was still missing something. I was kind of going through my beat vault, and I had pitched to Gigio that like, hey, I have some beats like in my vault, which is basically like my little secret like place where I hide beats and I store beats in hibernation, and I pull them out when I'm ready to go beast mode. But I had this beat called Quasi, and I want to say I was sitting on it for a good amount of time, and it needed to come out, and I had sent a few of them, but Gigio really liked that beat. So it really embodied how we felt at the time, because the year before that, 2024, there's just been a buildup of us going to different events, different venues, performances as solo artists, and a lot of the experiences we went through were very similar. And then during that time, we also went to an event together, performing, and it ended up, being not the best experience. And so some of the videos that we had posted, I know he had a few rant videos, I think like one rant video, but we were just kind of fed up with a lot of these different experiences, and Shouldn't Have to Say It was kind of one of those songs that came together with us talking about all that stuff. So one of the things I wanted to share was that during my writing process, I like to record on, I have like a little voice recorder. Sometimes I record on my phone, and I really try to capture what's going on in the moment, because sometimes you're freestyling, sometimes you're just going off different little riffs and stuff, and it's easy to forget. So I try my best to like capture that when I'm in the creative mode. So I had captured a little clip of us kind of coming together and putting that chorus together. So I'm gonna play it now for you guys exclusively just on this video. So here it is, take a listen. say it.
Shouldn't have to say it.
Shouldn't have to say it. That
But
shit's
just
sick,
in the background, shouldn't have to say it.
Shouldn't have to say it.
Yup.
Alright, so moving on to the next track, I got Slaps. This track, I believe, I want to say that this was the first track that kind of sparked the direction that Cali Bearers Volume 3 was going, because I Got Slaps was a song that I've been holding on to, I want to say, for a little over a year. I want to say when I wrote it, I was just trying to have fun, and it was kind of like an ode to middle school, how basically the way that we interacted with music was just different. We, you know, I come from the time, I'm not that old, but I come from a time where we would, you know, rip music off the internet. We would buy CDs and rip the CDs, and we would, you know, put the MP3s on our phone. We would download them. We would put them on an iPod or an MP3 player. Like, this is how we interacted with music. We'd have our earbuds in with the wires, and sometimes we'd have the little speakers, and we would just, you know, mob to school or wherever, 7-Eleven, to get some chips or whatever. Like, we would just mob around town and listen to music. We didn't have a car because we were in middle school or high school or whatever, you know. So for me, like, that's where I Got Slaps kind of like stemmed from, because I just kind of miss that, you know. It's different the way, in my opinion, it's different the way that we interact with music that I've seen. So I Got Slaps was that, and I had sent it out to a few different artists. I want to say like 2 or 3 of them were like down to be on it, but honestly they just took so long to be on it. And I like to move forward. I like to set deadlines for myself, and I honestly, like, when I was listening back to it, I was like, you know what? Gigio would be perfect for this song. And I sent it to him, and he was perfect for the song. He definitely embodied it and was able to express exactly what I was trying to express, you know? So I Got Slaps. That one came together in a perfect manner, and it kind of like stems into Out of This World, because we're going a little bit out of order, but Out of This World is something that we'll talk about in a second. So track 2 is I Got Slaps. Track 3 is Smoke Break. So Smoke Break is a cypher track that is like a once in a lifetime, in a sense, of the way magic just happens with dope MCs. So we have J. Roz, who is an epic female lyricist from LA, and we have Constant Light. And the way that they were able to just kill the track was just awesome. And honestly, like, the way that the song was kind of like envisioned was just basically like, you know, when you're hanging out with your friends and you just talk about life, you talk about different things, and sometimes you get stuff off your chest. And it's the same thing when you're, you know, doing a cypher too. Like, you just kind of having fun, but at the same time you're expressing yourself and you're getting stuff off your chest, off your mind, and talking about different things with your friends and with your homies. So that, in a sense, is like Smoke Break. It's just, you know, I'm just like super happy with the way it came about. All right, now moving on to track 4, Out of This World. This was definitely a perfect track for Gigio. It's just another fun track, just like I Got Slaps, with the sense of just repping the Bay, repping uniqueness. A few years back, he had me mix a song called Flying Saucer featuring Lou Noise, and that's why I thought it was perfect, because go check out the song, but when you listen to it, you'll definitely see why Out of This World was like a perfect track to collaborate with him on. So it's just another fun track, nothing too serious. Yeah, let's move on to track number 5 now, okay? So The Good Work. This was an important track, and I think both of us kind of knew that this would be like the final track of this project. So it's crazy because I was listening back to Cali Bearers Volume 1 and then Volume 2, and there's a line that Gigio says in Cali Bearers Volume 2 on the song Really Good. I believe it's the second verse where he says, yeah, it's the good work. Yeah, that's the right attitude to get the job done. It's the good work. So the good work, I think maybe this is his intention. I'm not sure. I can't speak for him, but to me that phrase really like stuck, because in a sense, like, that's kind of what we want to do. That's our intention with the Cali Bearers projects, is that we're using our God-given gift of music and expression and lyricism and storytelling to bring about good music, good works, good good vibes or whatever. Like, we just want to put out good music with a good message. So Cali Bears Volume 3, that is basically what it is. It's just a really dope collaboration project, really good intentions behind it. And the coolest part too that I loved was I got to mix every single song and I got to master it. And during this time I was still in school, so I had to make time to kind of balance everything out. But the coolest part to me was I was learning so much in school that I was able to apply some of these new techniques and new things that I didn't know as a mix engineer. And that's kind of like how I was able to make certain things work, because most of these beats are leased, and if you've ever dealt with a stereo track, which is just literally like when you buy a beat off BeatStars or wherever you buy it, and you don't get the stems, meaning all the tracks, it is a little difficult to mix, especially if the beat is already mastered. So you're just kind of fighting against a lot of different elements. But I had learned some mixing techniques for that, and that kind of like helped me be, a better mix engineer for this project, as well as kind of learning different techniques of cleaning up vocals and all this stuff. So this is all technical stuff. I don't want to bore you. This is stuff that excites me, but I just want to share basically a little bit behind of the music and behind the story for Cali Bearers Volume 3, and I would really love for you to go check it out. We have it in multiple places, so if you enjoy streaming, Spotify, iTunes, all that stuff, it is up there for you to stream. But if you want to support us directly, we both have our own separate Bandcamps. Either one, doesn't matter. If you want to buy the album, let us know what you think. We love hearing the feedback. We love hearing how the song changed your mind about something, or how you connected with the song. So with that, Cali Bears Volume 3 is out now. Go check it out. I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Do what I do like I do it for you, and the work ain't done till it's done.